Alrighty. 5-9 balance patch. I really hope that is some good stuff. For some reason, they were like 24 minutes late, just at complete random. I was wondering what was going on. Please be good. Please, please, please. Blood Moon Haste, Sagebell and Cezanne, Ravi, Kayn, Bellona, Celine, Last Piece Karin, Alexis Basket, Abyssal Crown. Wow. Okay. First of all, I can't believe they're buffing Blood Moon Haste. I actually like the selection partially. What's up with Kayn though? Interesting they're buffing these because they could buff a bad artifact to be good, but instead they're buffing artifacts that are okay and maybe making them great, so we'll see them more. I don't know if I want Crown to be buffed. Are they going to add like effectiveness to it or something? Blood Moon Haste. Bro, do you see all this great? They're reworking the whole character. They just made a new character. They just straight up made an entirely new character. Let's see what this is. S1. He dispels one buff on S1, 100% chance. When successfully dispelling the target's buff, activates Bloody Retribution as an extra attack. Attacks enemy with a scythe and recovers health of all allies. Amount recovered and damage dealt proportional max health. He's a health scaler. Is he going to be crit? Okay, and damage dealt increased. Interesting. This is on his... Okay. When attacking, penetrates the target's defense and can't crit. Oh, well, that answers that. When an ally dies, grants a barrier and immunity to all allies for 2 turns and grants Blood Aura to the caster for 2 turns. Can only be activated once every 4 turns. Blood Aura increases effectiveness and speed by 30%? How big is the barrier? Is he like a god anti-cleave unit? That's insane. Barrier and immunity. He doesn't cleanse, so they could debuff you before, but barrier and immunity, that's kind of crazy. That's like a Moon Bunny type thing. He doesn't cleanse, but he gives the Moon Bunny effect there. The barrier might be really tiny. Yeah, they decreased the barrier. Well, to be fair, if you remember how big his barrier was before, it was like 20,000, so I sure hope they decreased the barrier. Otherwise, he's the best character in the history of the game. So, okay. S3 dispels all buffs from the enemy. That's really good. Before attacking with a scythe, when the enemy is defeated, revives all dead allies before granting immortality for 1 turn. When the caster's granted Blood Aura, increases damage dealt by 100%. Damage dealt increases proportional to the caster's max health. Holy crap! And it says damage dealt increased. Wait, and they decrease the cool. Wait. His S3 was already doing like 9,000 true damage ignoring defense, right? Oh, it doesn't penetrate defense anymore. Oh, okay, so he no longer penetrates defense. Okay, so we don't actually know how much damage it's doing. They had to increase the damage because they removed all the defense pen. Oh, wait, no, wait. But whenever he attacks, he penetrates defense. Wait, does that mean he just one-shots anything in the game? This is just Super Apocalypse Ravi. Wait, what? How is this balanced? What the hell? Wait, this seems insane. He's a super bulky, tanky character that is a team support, a DPS, like he's healing, he gives barrier and immunity to the team, he's a DPS, and he can like MO Celine just revive the team while doing a bunch of damage and killing something. Like Apocalypse Ravi S3. That is crazy. Wait, S3 doesn't penetrate defense? It says when attacking, penetrates the target's defense. I think this defense pens. It says when attacking, he penetrates their defense. This is his passive. Guys, this is his... It's a passive, bro. When attacking. This affects his S1 and S3. It's not going to affect an S2 that's not an attack. It's his passive. Yeah, like it affects all this. That's crazy. That's actually... Dude, he seems insane. Just like my initial thought, like, holy crap. What's the next buff for Sagebell and Cezanne? Oh, this is tiny. Oh! 100% Bro, I've literally lost like so many games to this 85% chance. Honestly, good. Sorry, my camera's in the way. They changed from 85 to 100%. 100% chance to dispel one buff before putting them to sleep. Honestly, good change. Like, no joke, actually good change. Ravi, whoa. Dude, is this the buff they were going to give her with the, whatever it's called? Awakened Potential? Instead of a 35% chance to stun, always crits. Oh, she's an anti-ammo Landy. That's amazing. Amount recovered decreased. That's fair, I think, because she healed an insane amount before. Starts the battle with 60 fighting spirit. Increases attack proportional to the caster's max. She's a health scaling, always crit DPS. The rate of the attack effect does not change after it's activated. She works against injury. That's actually so smart. They specifically did this so that she doesn't lose damage while getting injured. She always gets the bonus as soon as the match starts. That's actually a really interesting move. After being attacked, increases combat readiness by 50%. After suffering a crit, dispels a debuff from the caster. Can only be activated once per turn. So they make it so she doesn't need crit. She's a health scaler, so now she's just automatically tanky. She also has some of the highest base health in the entire game, for anyone who doesn't know. Like, absurdly high base health, like 6,800 or something. And she has a Dispel, because right now, so like Knockwall S3, I guess you get rid of Bind or something. There's so many characters that abuse you with debuffs. That's huge. Her S3 now inflicts injuries, still stuns. Successful attack always crits. The severity of injuries, proportional damage dealt, up to 10%. Consumes 90 fighting spirit instead of 70. Damage dealt increased. She already did a good amount of damage. They may have lowered her top end damage to make it so that she's more consistently high damage. This is crazy. This is actually already, this patch is awesome. Blood Moon Haste looks insane. Ravi is looking really good here too. Like, that's actually really cool. Wow. Yeah, it doesn't have the defense pen, so they had to increase the damage proportional. We don't know how much more or less it's going to be. It also doesn't decrease combat readiness. They have the injury instead. So what they're trying to do is make it so she's really good versus Laya, right? She's great versus Laya, and she works versus injury units. Oh, also, this makes it so she kind of works versus Death Dealer Ray. He can't just spam Sleeper. Dude, the cleanse is so good, because there's so many characters that are like, I'll stun you every turn, or I'll sleep you every turn to just lock them down. But this just saves you from that. Like, you can't get affected by that. And she deals with Emma Landy. That's amazing. That's so good. Oh, her exclusive equipments increases damage dealt by Slaughter or Devil Drive. Most boring shit ever, but let's be honest. Like, most EEs are like boring, good, right? Okay, Kayn. Increases combat readiness of the caster by 15% instead of bleeding. Okay. Oh, wait, no, he still bleeds. Rock Smash inflicts bleeding for 2 turns, ignores effect resistance. Rock Smash damage dealt decreased. After an ally attacks, if the target has a debuff, he gets fighting spirit. So they made these changes after Rift is gone? Cool. Who asked? I'll read into it more, like what their explanation is. You know what, let's just look at it right now. He activates his rage more easily to raise his sustained damage. Changed from attacking bleeding enemies to enemies with debuffs, so he can activate his fighting spirit. He takes turns more reliably. I mean, I guess this is for fighting Vera or something in Nightmare Lab. I don't know. This is kind of a throwaway buff. Whatever. Bellona, dude, please be good. What? This is her S2 or S3? Wait, this is S2, I think. Grants extra turn. Damage dealt increased. Oh, now it's 100% chance to decrease defense and increases damage dealt. Well, I mean, even in PvE, I'm not sure how much she's really going to be used. Maybe it helps people with doing their Banshee team and stuff, but bit of a boring change. It's to make her more consistent in PvE, but here's the problem. You still get 15%ed, so it's still just like, when you're still going to have failed runs. I don't know. Yeah, maybe it's just for like Juleave Council and stuff in Nightmare Lab. Decreases cooldown of Butterfly Fan by 1 turn instead of Okay, I mean, it's nice. Sure. I'm disappointed that they don't make Bellona like really a powerhouse of either PvE or PvP or something, but oh well. I've always wanted her to be good. Selene. Oh. Her S1 grants stealth? And then they just increase the damage and remove the crit, increases damage dealt? Wait. At the start of the first battle, grant stealth for 2 turns? She gets 10 souls on her S2? And gets 30%. Bro, I was using this unit in Cleave. Dude, she's an actual Cleave unit. She's a Cleave and anti-Cleave unit. Wait, she's so good. Wait, what's her EE change? Stuns the target when using Blink. Her S2 stuns now. Wait, this is crazy. She gets 2 turns. So you can't even remove it with Emo Lilius or anything like that. Like, you can't even Emo Lilius S3 then S1 her because it's a 2-turn stealth. What the hell? Yeah, wait, she could stun Genoa. I don't think she has to hit. It just says when using Blink, it stuns them? I don't know, maybe she does. Oh wait, but Blink always... Unaffected by elemental... Yeah, she can just stun Genoa! Wait, this is so crazy. Oh, this is so much better than making a new unit that deals with anti-attack skills. And one of Selene's biggest problems is that you would pick Selene, even if in a good position, the opponent would go, okay, and then just one-shot her. She can't be one-shot anymore. She's completely safe. You can build her full glass cannon, and she's a stealth unit. This is amazing. How are all these changes so good? Almost all of them. Like, these changes are insane. What the hell? This is great. Last piece Karn, what is she going to get? I mean, Shaltir just came out of there, about to invalidate Shaltir. Whoa, this is a lot. This is her S2. It now also decreases their combat readiness by 30%. Interesting. And now her S3, granting attack, increased attack, and Phantom Sword to cast her 3 turns, grants an extra turn. Ignores damage reduction, and damage sharing effects. Was it always that way? No, it was only damage sharing. Now it's damage reduction and sharing. And when defeating an enemy, it changed to Neo Phantom Sword. Ignores damage reduction and damage sharing. Yeah, and now reduce cooldown by 1 turn. Wait, that means it's like permanent. And they increase the damage. Yeah, so you can't get like reduced damage from crits or Aureus. She just one-shots. Wait. No. She wouldn't be able to one-shot characters like Shaltir or Roy. That wouldn't one-shot them. That's not damage reduction. That's a totally different mechanic. So they made it so she can kind of just one-shot people now. I'm wondering, what if you just build her like 250, 260 speed and just full damage to just nuke somebody? Like, maybe that's a play instead of actually going for something else. But, wow, okay. That's pretty nice. Alexa's Basket. Bro, wait. It used to be 20 to 40% chance for greater attack and crit chance. Now it's 35 to 70 for increased attack buff. Oh, wait, that's great. That's great. So now you basically are guaranteed to either get attack buff or greater attack. So it's not just, they removed the crit chance trash. Nobody cares about getting crit chance on it. It's literally useless. It's now a more consistent Alexa's Basket where you either get the huge boost of greater attack or just a good boost of attack buff. That's actually a really good change. That's a really, really good change because it was either like boom or bust where you instantly kill everything or get nothing. This also is a direct buff to Arbiter Vildred. He now just revives with attack buff or greater attack. So, that's good. Good. Honestly, nice. Abyssal Crown. Instead of 12 to 24, it's 15 to 30. Bro, were they trying to buff this for like Ainz or something? I tried Ainz with Abyssal Crown. I got like 1 stun out of 10 matches. It was like the biggest piece of trash I've ever seen. And his S1 already has 25% chance to stun and I couldn't land anything. I'm gonna be real. This artifact's toxic. I don't even want to get buffed. Back in the day, I would have said the same about Alexa's Basket, but this artifact is struggling. Wow. So let me just initially say this balance patch is actually a banger. You know why? Because a lot of the time Smilegate will make changes. You're just like, why are you doing this? Like, what is this? Like, who is this for? These changes seemed much more calculated and like, oh, we're making this change because of this. Without even reading the explanation why, the changes make sense. Like, I mean, Sage Bell and Sazan change, it's literally just make it more consistent, which is good. The Blood Moon Haste change, I mean, this is just a full-on rework. I think he's kind of a bit of an anti-Cleave unit, but we have to see like how he's actually going to be. And Cleave is a problem right now. Like, full aggression is a problem. So him being good for anti-cleave is probably a pretty nice thing. Like, that's probably a pretty solid thing to have in the game right now. He's also a Soul Weaver, so you can hold some annoying things. Like, you could use Water's Origin, so if they try and kill him first, he's just pushing up, and he gets a 30% speed boost if, like, an ally died, right? So that's kind of nice. Ravi change is amazing. Honestly, the Ravi is so back. Ravi is so back in Epic 7. Wait, read the last lines to the next balance patches? Give me 1 second. Let me just keep talking about this. But Ravi is so back. Like, this character actually seems awesome now. Like, I'm 100,000% building this character immediately. Or like when the changes come out. Kayn, kind of whatever. Probably for specific PvE things. Bellona, also just for specific PvE things. Probably nice for some people in, you know, certain farming spots. Celine, amazing change. This unit is insane now. This unit went from being like an awkward but okay pick sometimes to amazing. They're super good versus Emo Politis, who's a huge problem in the game right now. Everyone is permabanning that character. She even can potentially work against Genoa because she could stun him, which is insane. She can be used in anti-cleave. She could be used in cleave because she gives 10 souls too to the team. And her S3 takes 10 souls to do damage, so she's soul sufficient. That's insane. Like, that's so cool. This character is so interesting now. She's an invisible unit. Notice they buffed 2 invisible units. Do you know why they buffed these invisible characters? Because if you're not invisible, you die to Genoa. Every character in the game gets instantly killed by Genoa and by Laya every game. So they're just like, okay, you're invisible. Nobody can hit you now. That's how the game works now. That's how FX7 plays now, all right? And now she's the built-in combat ready. Bro, it's 30% instead of 20%. It's if you use Secret Art Sword, that's like 57% CR push or something. So you can just go full nuke or something. Just pure damage build. This is awesome. Yeah, and she gets that stun. Last piece, Karin. Now, I haven't looked into how much damage she does before or after, but she might just be a tactical nuke now. There's no Aiden that will ever survive her. That's obvious. But ignoring... She always ignored damage sharing, but ignoring damage reduction is huge. Everyone and their dog is using Crimson Armin, Albedo, all these things. That's huge, being able to just ignore 16% damage reduction. The CR push back is a little bit weird, but they also increased the damage. So she's like, dude, she already hit hard. Now she's hitting even harder, and she ignores damage sharing. So she might be a giant... I think Zahhak is gone. Like, bro, they made Shaltir and they're buffing her. Meanwhile, Zahhak's like, bruh. Zahhak's like, what the hell, man? Yeah, so, yeah, maybe they're going to buff Zahhak next. I don't know. And honestly, even these artifact changes are good. This bounce patch is a banger. This is a hit. They do so many misses, but sometimes they get hits. Like, every once in a while, you'll come across a balance patch for Smilegate where you're like, wow, this is a really good one. I love what they did with these units. This is so interesting. This is one of them. I think this is a real solid balance patch where a lot of people, I mean, including me, you can probably hear it in my voice, are going to be excited. These are on May 9th, so notify of scheduling of future balance updates. In order to better accommodate the upcoming 2024 Eastern World Cup, the 2 balance updates scheduled for July and September will have their dates slightly adjusted. Wow. Actually caring about competitive integrity and making things seem legit. This is a new Smilegate right here. Because they would be like, hey guys, we're doing a balance patch like right before the finals, and then both players are like, what the hell do I do? Like, the whole meta changed. We expect them to be moved by around 2 weeks, but specifics are subject to change. Okay. All I can say is W bounce patch. Really good. Yeah, I wish Ainz or someone like that was buffed, but honestly, they might just wait. They've done stuff also, like, for anyone who doesn't know, Edward had an emergency buff where they were just like, we heard you guys say he's terrible, and you're right, so we're just going to buff him. Like, they did that. Like, just, it wasn't part of a balance patch. They were just like, we're buffing Edward, right? So, that could totally happen if Ainz is actually that bad, but, which I think he's terrible, but wow, what a winner of a bounce patch so far. I'm actually genuinely excited to use Ravi, Blood Moon, Haze, Celine, even last week's card. I'm genuinely excited for these units. These are characters that actually seem like they have a potentially really big impact on the game and also really fun. It seems like they have actually created characters to combat some of the really broken stuff in the game. I mean, maybe they'll be broken on their own. Maybe they're the new broken, for all we know. But really, really, really cool, honestly. I really like that. And people keep linking me this in chat, so let me just bring it up. But it seems like China E7 is releasing a new limited hero for their first anniversary. Does that mean we don't get them? Or... I mean, for anyone who doesn't know, the last time there was like a Chinese exclusive character, it was like Knockwall. So everyone got Knockwall. So I'm assuming everybody's getting it. But hey, I can't confirm, but who knows, right? Wow, what a winter bounce patch though. So hey, thank God we actually got something juicy. I'm really excited to see it. I actually am so hyped to finally build that stupid Blood Moon Haste that, dude, he's not even like covered in dust. He's growing mold. He's like the vermin already ate everything that was there. Like he's gone. Like he's just dust. He is dust at this point. He's just been sitting there for so long. And like Ravi has been so outclassed, but Lakari's going to lose his mind over this. And just like even the Selene change, like so good. Like thank you, Smilegate. Please make more bounce patches like this. Please, this is exactly what people want. Actual meaningful changes to a lot of these characters. Thank you.